As I think about what I want to talk to you about today, the book Who Moved My Cheese comes to mind. How many of you have read this or heard this book? Let me just see. All right, if you haven't read it, you've got to read it. It really talks about how you adapt to change, and sometimes those that don't. I want to share with you the future does not wait. All right, it doesn't wait around for you to be ready. And the question for all of us is, are you going to move with it? Are you going to stand on the sideline and wait a little bit more, decide whether these things are really going to happen? You know, we talk a lot about the landscape changing, and certainly when we started PAX 8 back in 2012, we really felt like, you know, the cloud was a part of that. I think this year is different. It's special. It's unique. AI is clearly having something to do with that, but there's more changes going on. In this particular case, we're really calling out 595 billion globally, with a 13% compound annual growth rate. When you look on that pie chart on the right, almost half of that revenue is flowing through North America. Now, what gets really interesting is when you take a look on the left. You know, a lot of debate about how many channel partners there are. You know, in this particular case with Canalys, you see that we have 341,000. And what's interesting is the percent of managed service revenue with that grouping. So the most sitting in the 11 to 30% range, but look at the over 50% of revenue, around 14% if I have the math right. What that reflects to me is that there is a difference between those that are really embracing these new models and where the revenue is going and those that are not. And I want to put a little attention on that because the buyer's changed. And the technology has evolved at a pace we've really never seen before. I know that it's probably overdone, but I can't tell you how many technologists are talking about, I've never seen anything like this ever before in my life. And what that means is the competition is and has never been fiercer. The rise of self-service, automation, and marketplaces are changing how MSPs operate, or they should. And this is what I want you to think about. Some things that I'm going to share later in that fourth section that we see as a marketplace platform is that smaller MSPs are taking advantage of the innovation faster. Why is that? I've heard someone say that innovation really gets put to play because of a scarcity of resources, out of necessity. This is how smaller MSPs are punching above their weight. We should all take notice to that. And the battleground now, and I'm excited to see this, is customer retention, customer satisfaction. You know, winning new customers is tough, keeping them is tougher. So the real question isn't what's happening, the real question is how will what's happening impact your business tomorrow? The new buyer, all right, more mature, more informed. And that means they're not just looking for you to fix something when it breaks, they need your advice. They need a consulting business advisor, all right? They're tech savvy, they're cloud first, and they expect more. This doesn't mean that these buyers don't want the expertise. It's quite the opposite. You know, I think in some cases where this translates into self-service, you think maybe they don't need me anymore. That's not true. What they want is personalized, customized fit, and they need business advice. It's simple, do things really well. Now this is calling out efficiency with regards to two things that are really important that we hear from partners. One, quoting. How do you make it really easy to interact with your customer? And two, how do you build solutions unique to what you want to put on those digital shelves? I hear from partners talk about the benefit of this. You can structure what you want to put on the digital shelf any way you want. Do you want to have line item detail? You can provide it. Do you want to bundle it all up and together into one, you know, gold package? You can do it. You control what's on that shelf. And this is how we want to start thinking, is how do I take advantage of this massive opportunity? Win with one marketplace. Again, I can't amplify the point that we built this for this community. One of the reasons why we believe we're successful and we grew the way that we did is you need to learn and listen and adapt to what you hear. That's how we built this marketplace. I just want to leave you with this bottom line stat. Partners who are using these tools are already showing the increased value of their orders. I absolutely want you to take advantage of this. We believe that marketplaces are not optional anymore. They're inevitable. So please do not get left behind. Come to our booth, learn more. If you haven't done business with us. 2, learn, grow, and network at Beyond. I'm going to show you how to register for that event. It's powerful. This is where partners are sharing their best practices with each other. And then if you are a partner and you haven't really gone into the marketplace and set up a storefront, I'm asking you to do that. There's no time to wait. Hit the QR code. Thank you very much. Come see us. Come talk to us. Tell me what your walk-up song is. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much.